Let me tell y'all something. Can y'all hear me? Let me tell y'all something, okay? These niggas. Every time, man. Every time you think you even give these niggas a little bit of credit, they just come out and just listen, man. I'm watching the game and I'm watching Julius Randle like basically just punking our dudes, man, with the body, the aggressiveness. And I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, that's how he coming. I know somebody on this team is gonna turn up with Randall and represent us. I knew somebody was gonna turn up with Randall and represent us. And like, because I'm not even gonna front, okay? I'm not even gonna front. When I was watching the game, my guy, when I was watching the game, you know what I was thinking when I was watching Randall? You know what I was thinking? I was like, nigga, I wish I could get in this fucking game, bro. I wish I was. I'm like, I wish I was fucking. But if I was 6'8", nigga, I'd have been out there. I'd have like, put me in a fucking game, Nate McMillan, so I can show these niggas how to play some bully ball out here. We out here getting punked. And ain't none of them niggas want to stand up. They look scared at first. That's just one issue I had. You said let Randall all this fucking yelling and elbowing, all even though some of that shit was offensive foul, but guess what? I don't give a fuck. Cause I was ready to listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. If y'all don't know, like I'm an aggressive dude, man. So like when I see him out there, he just, man, he hit fucking he hit Collins, man. And Collins, ain't nobody even try to run up on Randall after he hit Collins, knocked Collins out the game, bruh. Come on, man. He knocked our guy out the game. No response from nobody. It's ridiculous, man. Pure T ridiculous. I can take a loss, but bro, we got punked out there, dog. You can't tell me nothing. No, you can't tell me Randall wasn't punking our team, bro. This is bullshit, man. And then, you know what I found? You know what I found ironic? You know what I found ironic is this. The other day, they had an article. They posted, the article said the Hawks had a 75-minute film session, right? I don't know if y'all saw that article. It said the Hawks had a 75-minute film session, and the players who don't get a lot of minutes stayed for shoot around. The players who played heavy minutes left, right? You know what I found funny? The only starter who stayed and was shooting was DeAndre Hunter. Maybe the rest of the motherfuckers should have stayed and shot the fucking ball. Maybe that should have happened. They shot like shit tonight. 1 for 15 from 3 in the first half, and you wonder why we down almost a dub? Come on, man. Ridiculous. 1 for 15? That was the half right there. The Knicks was plus like 22, 24 at the three-point line in the first half. These niggas can't even do their job. They can't even shoot. What are we paying Bogdanovich $18 million for, man? Let me look at the stats, man. Because I'm just going on. I don't remember, man. Let me look at the stats. Let me look at these stats real quick. Let's look at that, home team. Let me look. Who shot good from three? Look. The dude who stayed for shoot around, the starter who stayed for shoot around, look at that. 9 for 15. 2 for 4. That's amazing. The ones who didn't, 2 for 8. 5 for 8, but we know he ain't shooting nothing. 3 for 12. 4 for 14. 1 for 6. Oh my God. Why are we paying these dudes all this money? What are we doing? Are you kidding me? The two best players can't even what? Come on, man. This is wild. And then you wonder why we losing. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I don't even talk about Nate McMillan no more, dog. You know why? You know I don't care about Nate McMillan? Because the owner, they can just fire him. So I don't understand why instead of saying fire Nate, y'all need to be saying fire Landry, fire Tony Ressler, sell the team. Because they can just fire him. Am I wrong? Does Nate have something in his contract say that he can't be fired? Somebody tell me if I'm lying. Can't Tony Ressler just fire Nate McMillan? What? So why don't they do it? Come on, man. Everybody keep talking about Nate McMillan on Twitter. Nate, the owner don't fire him. He tried to quit. Bro, think about that, guys. Think about that. The coach tried to quit, but they talked him into staying. We need to be upset with the front office. That's who you should be mad at. Nate McMillan tried to quit. He tried to quit. They talked him into staying. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all need to be saying fire Landry Fields. That's what we need to be saying, because that's what I be hashtagging. Fire Landry Fields, fire Nick Ressler, whatever part he got to do. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. But I can't stand the way we out there got bullied tonight. Just getting bullied. Them niggas need to get in a weight room. John Collins need to get back on them PEDs. Something. Come on, man. This team will leave you exhausted. Do you hear me? Am I the only person? Am I the only person? They will have you exhausted. It's just the frustration. Like, what are we doing? We supposed to have all this talent, and we can't even shoot the ball. And then Nate McMillan, why he not play? Why he didn't play JJ? What the hell? What in the hell he didn't play them boys for, man? I'm low-key thinking Nate is sabotaging us, man. Am I tripping? Sometimes I ain't even gonna lie, man. Sometimes I be like, I bet Nate McMillan's just sabotaging us because he don't want to be here. I bet he's sabotaging us, man. Oh my days. He didn't even play Jalen Johnson. What did he put Jalen Johnson in with like 3 minutes? Nate is crazy, man. I wonder if anybody gonna ask him that shit. I wonder if somebody gonna ask him, hey, why you didn't play Jalen Johnson till the 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter? I wonder if one of them sports reporters gonna ask him that. But that's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes I feel like he is sabotaging us, bro. Because some of the stuff he does is just pure T stupidity. Oh my days. Y'all know what time it is, family. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link, man. You drop this link for the home team, man. Y'all come kick it with your boy tonight on this devastating, embarrassing loss we just took tonight. Embarrassing, bro. But what can you do? They won't fire the coach, man. They won't fire the coach. So I don't know. There's nothing. There's nothing to do. You can't trade for nobody. Oh my days, bro. Let me bring on the homies up here. We got Jordan, got Pharaoh up here tonight. What's good, family? How y'all doing, man?
What's good, bro?
What's y'all thought?
Bro,
What's on the game tonight? Talk to me.
When I tell you I am motherfucking pissed off, these motherfuckers couldn't shoot. If I was standing in front of their mama with a gun and they had to save her, you're up and down the lineup. Trey, DJ, I don't know what. I didn't even watch third quarter because my girl finished cooking like during halftime. So I went and ate and took my time. So I don't know what happened in the third. But first, second, and fourth, these motherfuckers couldn't shoot. What the hell was they doing? I could have went out there and shot better than them.
I don't know, man. I don't know what
Randall clearly ain't got over. He's still pissed at us for embarrassing him in the playoffs. Whatever. He take it out on us every time he play us. That motherfucker can't stand us.
Nobody's because nobody, bro. I was sitting there watching the game, man, and I was like, oh, I wish I was fucking 6'8", because I'd have been like, put me in a fucking game so I could rough up with this cat, man.
Nate wouldn't put you in, bro.
What? I really don't want to hear shit about Nate or the front office.
He gotta get bogey shorts out of his mouth for him to find somebody.
I don't care about Nate. I don't give a fuck about the front office. These motherfucking players cannot shoot.
Hey man, did you see? I don't know what it is, bro, but like when it's just something like when John Collins be getting bullied. I don't know why that shit's so funny, man. Like,
I missed it because that must have happened in the third. I got back in the fourth quarter and they said he was gone.
Hey man, Randall put John in concussion protocol, man. Put him in concussion protocol, man.
He ain't in no concussion, is it, for real?
Yeah,
he making that up for real, right?
No, nigga, for real. They don't call it. The NBA don't call it concussion protocol. What did they say? Bob said,
an evaluation.
Yeah, same thing. That's what concussion protocol is.
What happened?
Randall hit him upside the head.
That's why I took my time eating. I said, I'm gonna sit in here and eat with you because these motherfuckers getting a mud hole stomped in them and they don't know what the fuck to do about it.
You know what, man? I guess we could say we tried. I mean,
did they?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You gotta ask them, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did they try?
The way they came out, bro. The way they came out was absolutely shocking, bro. It was like what 30-8
turn into such a bad 3-point shooter, bro. I do not remember us shooting this bad from 3, dog. Somebody
it was like 0-10 at one point,
bro. We was 1 for 15.
That's a motherfucking.
They're shooting bad all season.
I think it was 30% from the field in the first quarter. 30% from the field.
I don't know, man. What you got?
What's the order, DeMond? I mean, that's it.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. We go Mike, Jordan, Matt, then John.
John cracking up. They cracking up, man.
I got you, John. These niggas can't shoot.
Man, don't listen to John shit. Listen, man. John's point don't count.
Oh no, I know we do got to play defense. But
Because
he right
all he
tonight.
said,
They can't shoot.
because all he
Done
said
basic
is you got to
state.
score the ball.
Make
Like
the
we
sense.
know that.
Whoa.
We
Hey,
know that, John. We
go
know we
in
got
your
to score
order.
the ball,
Yeah,
man.
y'all, wait a minute. Go in your order, and you'll get to me just like the clock. I'm 6 o'clock right down here. You got to pass by me to get to 12. So go around there and come back to me when it's time to come to me. Because all y'all were looking for me Tuesday, as I understand it.
And
But
you didn't show. And you didn't
here
show
I
up.
is. Here I is.
Hey, in the comment section, Eddie Johnson, you're on point.
What'd he say? Oh, no offense, no offense,
That's what I mean.
ball movement, no chemistry, no deep. Yeah, he right. He covered everything. Basically, he said no basketball. I mean, he covered everything.
No. And there was no.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, that was funny though. All right, but anyway, man. I mean, I'm not. The only thing I'm heard about, man, is the fact that they basically play like a bunch of hoes, man. It just show no fight, really. That's the main thing. That's the main takeaway from the game tonight.
Hey,
You know
you
what I'm saying?
disrespecting hoes. You disrespecting hoes.
Yeah, you right, man. Some hoes put up more fight than that. You right. These hoes in these
You
streets, they'll knock
disrespecting
you out.
hoes.
Nah, you right though. You're right. You're right. We gotta figure something else out there, man. But anyway, they playing extremely. It's just overall soft, but it all make. All right, again, I understand Nate. I get that. I get it. Okay,
You don't
I get it.
understand, Mike. You don't understand. You're
No,
about to.
no,
They can't
no,
shoot.
Matt.
Let them go, man.
You gonna have your turn, Matt. You gonna have your turn. But for me, I get it. Okay, Nate not gonna win us a championship. But at the same time, if they listen, or not even, I get past listen. If they had actual true work ethic and want to, you won't even be like this with Nate. Like you won't. That's just the honest truth. Now again,
Message.
I'm not saying that you're gonna win a championship with Nate. I'm not even finna talk about the playoffs too much and everything, because right now we on pace and the slick basically miss it altogether. Even the play-in, when they created a new way to get into the playoffs, we might even miss that. Like, be real, the Atlanta Hawks should never even miss a postseason just because of the play-in being created, unless we're like absolutely tanking. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, bruh, like Demond brought it up, man. It's no coincidence that the one player who showed initiative, all right? Like, we talk about everything else. Y'all like to talk about Nate, how he got his job and whoop de whoop and stuff like that. But like these players, bruh, they gotta earn this, man. They gotta earn this. To be honest, man, they failed the test. Because even if you might say, like, man, it shouldn't be like that, whatever. Nate, I won't even disagree. Bruh said it. That was with Steven Jackson. He said Nate will watch the whole burn. So basically, Nate was like, all right, cool. I ain't gonna demand no practice, because the last time I tried to tell somebody to come over here for shoot around. Oh, he went home and everything because it's the way I said it. Oh, lame. And then whatever, bruh. So anyway, bruh, come on, man. Dre stayed to shoot. With the other ones, I mean, you seen Garrison Matthews. I mean, he probably just shoot like that, but he came straight in. Bow. I don't know, maybe because he was shooting in practice. Why none of the starters and the main players, man, shooting and practicing after you just had a horrible loss to the Hornets? And then you understand what it takes for you to make the playoffs. Just like the Knicks understood what it takes for them to maintain where they are. You just
we
didn't
tough,
show up.
Hey, we tough though.
Hey, go ahead.
Man.
Hey, go ahead. Go get your shine real quick, Freezy. Go ahead.
No, I ain't do that. I ain't do that
Go
first.
ahead.
I just
We still got, because we got to go around our panel still.
I ain't came for that. I just came, first of all, I just came to say, man, love the channel, man. I appreciate, what I'm saying, what y'all hearing. Y'all got a dope thing going on. This ain't nothing but a game, bro, for both teams, man. It's 1 out of 82. This ain't an indictment on either team. I just came through to kick it. What a young fella at?
Shit.
What young fella at?
To my analyst.
Alan said, I ain't wasting my time on them no more.
Man, shit, analysts, man, they probably gave him some Ritalin because he couldn't stand it.
Analysts say he ain't fucking with these niggas no more, man. These niggas is trash.
Analyst depth.
Analysts say these
This
niggas
is not an indictment.
trash.
Man,
These
Uncle
niggas,
Freezy, I know
bro.
you being nice.
These
I know you
niggas
being
is
nice,
tough.
Uncle Freezy.
These
But
niggas garbage, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell
yeah,
you.
we look,
Like I said,
we
bro,
garbage, we
bro,
garbage that
these
ain't been
niggas-
picked up
listen.
in a week.
Oh wow.
What's
Yo,
my
on
man
behalf
name?
of the Hawks, you tell Julius Randle to leave us alone.
Hey, bro,
No,
nah, man.
no.
These niggas scared of Randle. They scared of it.
No, they should have put Bruno in there and knocked that
beginning.
man on his ass.
They should
That's
have
what
did
they
that
should
from
have
the beginning.
They should have put Bruno in there
Yeah.
and let that man beat the shit out of Randall. Because see, nobody else was gonna do it. Nobody else was gonna do it. Like you said, them jokers was scared. Them jokers was scared.
I told you.
Man, I ain't never seen no stuff, man. Hell no. I'm just.
But y'all,
I'm just like
y'all
them
got like 20. Y'all got like 23 games, bro. It ain't like it ain't
man,
over.
based on what I saw tonight, you could have 80 games. And if you're not gonna show any more fight than that, you don't deserve to be on the floor.
Hey man. Hey, they got that 16
he
and
right,
7 ain't looking too good, is it?
Nah, man.
Hey,
but listen, I came through, man. They blowing up the chat over there. D, I just came through the holler, man, and say good game and all of that, man.
Salute.
And
man,
you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all have you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all have a good season the rest of the way. I hate that I couldn't make it to Atlanta to come down and hang with y'all. You know, y'all know I'll be coming down to you know to hang out with y'all, man, in Atlanta. I'll be at the games in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Y'all got the season is not over, man. Y'all just got to figure it out. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night, man.
All right, my guy. Salute.
All
right, peace, bro.
Good night, man. Good night, Uncle Freezy.
Hey, I was about to say.
But look, though.
What am I about to say?
I don't know.
But I was interrupted.
These niggas can't shoot.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Yeah, them niggas. Hey.
In a nutshell. But like I'm saying though, man, these are professional players. These are professional players, man. Any aspect in life, you gotta earn to get to these different levels, man. You gotta put in the work. We obviously don't have the guys who putting in the work, man, who understand what it takes to really win. Like they still don't get it. It don't make sense to me. They don't get it, man. We suck. You telling me that somebody gotta tell them to go shoot your shot off? Somebody need to tell you to go shoot. You got the gym. Do they not love the game of basketball like they claim they do? They must have lost that passion or something like that. Because I mean, I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm about to shoot. I mean, you make millions for it. I'm pretty sure any of them when they were 12 years old, bro, they would have been in the gym all day, every day. Yeah. So that's just, I don't know, man. It bothers me, man. It bothers me when we start talking about grown men, professional basketball, and just like stuff that's like personal accountability, and we start talking coaching. Again, man, Nate ain't gonna win you a championship, but you shouldn't be like this with Nate though either. You really shouldn't. You shouldn't be like this with Nate. The guys got to show up. They got to play. They got to understand where their position is, and which is they know. Nate done said it too. They talked about it. You know what I'm saying? What was the game before the Hornets or whatever? I mean, we won that game. I can't remember what it was, but the team just, I don't know what the right term is. It's bipolar or whatever, bro. You say
that's right. It was the Suns without any of them boys.
The Suns. Yeah, he said it that they talked about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they went over it again in the film study, stuff like that. I don't even know what went down in that, man, because it's like these fools still don't know how to defend the 3-point line. They still don't know what to do when it comes to that. So I'll admit that. I don't know what's going on there though. But at the end of the day, though, you shouldn't be getting handled from tip off to final buzzer though. You know what I'm saying? And not basically hold all the way through. Like that just, man, I really hate that they, you know what I'm saying, represent the city, man, because Atlanta ain't lame like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real. Come on. You feel me?
I'm with you.
All right, that's all I gotta say, man. Y'all go ahead.
What you got, Matt? Hey, because that's 16-7. That ain't happening.
I'll get on the con artist in a second. But
he can't shoot 1 for 15, man.
But if you look at the game, my emotions have left. So if you look at the game, right, you look at our shot profile, our shot attempts, and you look at theirs. Ours was heavily contested. Almost all our shots were heavily contested. Almost all their shots were wide open. Almost all of them. I think like 60% of their shots were wide open, either at the rim or reverse once and wide open three. So, okay, so we're not getting good looks on defense. I don't know what concept, I don't know what he was trying to do on defense. You know what I'm saying? And then individually, Julius Randle is killing you. You leave John Collins on him the whole time. I mean, that in your mind, you don't say, well, damn, this guy's killing us. Maybe we should change something up. Or maybe we should put in the guy who's fucking 6'9" on the bench who won defensive player of the game when he had to guard Giannis, when he had to guard other good players in the league, you know what I'm saying, at the forward position. But that's too much thinking for Nate. That's too that requires too much for a guy that we're paying millions of dollars to make decisions. We're asking him to do too much when he got to think. So then you go to Brunson, right? DJ is supposed to be this good on-ball defender, this all-world, all-defensive player, getting cooked. Every time we play a good guard, he gets lit up. And multiple times tonight, he didn't even stop the ball. The dude went right past him. It wasn't even an in-out dribble. It wasn't even a speed dribble. He just went right past him. You know?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, and then rebounding, right? Any type of interior presence. Like I said, we don't play JJ. We don't play Bruno. You got Bogey down there in the fucking post against Julius Randle. Of course he's going to look like a puss cat against Julius Randle. What do you expect him to do? He's 6'4" against Julius Randle. What is he supposed to do? So, I mean,
was Dre on the floor?
Dre was on the floor, and that was the best. And I was about to touch that, Mike. That was the best defense.
I was just going to ask, was Dre on the floor? No, at that time, was Dre on the floor?
Yeah. Sometimes he was, sometimes he wasn't. Sometimes
no, I was just asking a specific time because I would say that sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the fools be getting caught in switches like dummies and they don't be talking stuff. And sometimes, you know, Dre got to understand, like, no, I got to stay with Randall and not allow Bogey to get onto Randall or something like that in a situation. I was just trying to ask to get the full picture of the court in the situation. That's all it was.
Sometimes he was. Sometimes Hunter was in the game. Sometimes he wasn't. The best defense we played on Randall the whole night, Hunter was guarding him. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, like I said, you don't play JJ, you play AJ, but you play in him out, and then this love affair that he got with Bogdanovich. I mean, somebody got to understand this. Is he fucking Nate's daughter or something? I mean, why does he play so much? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, he plays them all the time, and he leaves them out there for long ass stretches, and he does nothing. And then Nate, your very first substitution is Aaron fucking Holiday. Are you serious? Like, he's just so brain dead. We done lost by 20 against the very best, Boston, against an ass team in Charlotte, and a mediocre team in the Knicks. 2020. We are poorly coached. If you want to say poorly constructed, that's fine. But we bring in new players and we get the same fucking results. So to me, that's coaching.
What's up? Hey, Matt. Hey, I got a question though.
Pull it.
What's up with Trae Young shooting though? That didn't
factor. Because he shot like ass too.
He shot bad, and some of those were bad shots. But at the same time,
what about his defense tonight? Because you know what I saw his ass do.
Did
you know what I saw him doing tonight?
Did he have 3 steals?
Hey, you know what? You know what I've seen him doing tonight? Running.
He didn't have 3 steals. He didn't have 3 steals.
He had 3 steals, but I seen his ass running. I seen him switch his ass. They was trying to switch Brunson on him. Trae wouldn't do that shit, man. He switched off with DJ, man. Trae scared, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, he as scared as DJ because how you gonna have
Jalen Brunson, bro?
How you gonna have Jalen Brunson dribbling the ball
I'm
right
paying
in
him
$200
million. He can't D up Brunson. I ain't asking him to D up Michael Jordan.
Neither can DJ. Apparently, he can't.
Damn.
He can't guard nobody.
I'm just saying, man. You know what? The way you went in on DJ defense, Trae Young is worse.
But
Man
DeMond,
ain't
he's
gonna never
supposed
go that
that's Murray's calling
And
card.
he shot
He's
like
supposed to be a good
Trey's
defender.
trademark is shooting the ball right. When the fuck is he gonna shoot when it matters? This
Yeah.
motherfucker ain't been doing shit.
He didn't. As bad as he shot DeMond, he didn't have 6 fucking points. I mean, how you play 30-something minutes and have 6 points,
Bruh.
How you miss all them free
How?
throws?
Bruh.
How is that possible?
Bruh, he's supposed to be the superstar, dog. He was a non-factor tonight, man.
6 points, DeMond. 6. I mean,
Trey was a
I
non-factor
think Garrison
tonight.
Matthews
Yes
got
or
more
no?
than that
Was
in
Trey Young
garbage
a
minutes.
factor tonight? Yes or no, Matt?
All them boys
He
suck,
still had
bro.
20 offensively. He still had 20.
He had a bro, like you say,
They
man.
all suck, bro.
He
Bro, we
had
got
a,
zero
he had a
So hold on,
dim
all-stars,
tune.
bro.
DeMond. So what?
We
He had a
got zero
dim
Where was
tune.
Murray's impact? DeMond, where was Murray's impact? It showed as hell wasn't on
Where was
defense.
any of them
But like I
impact?
mentioned, he had 6 points on offense.
Bruh.
So what
But
did he do
Matt,
tonight?
Matt, watch this. Murray was shitty tonight. Now you say that about Trey. I'll wait.
I mean, yes, his shooting numbers were bad, but I thought other.
No. I need to hear you say Trey was shitty tonight. He couldn't play D, and he shot like shit. Will you shoot from the field tonight, Matt?
He didn't shoot as bad as DJ did.
Let me look, because I'm paying this guy $200 million to do what again? 4 for 14. Oh my!
Yeah, DeMond, he shot bad.
Oh
DeMond,
my
he shot
god!
bad. No
Oh
doubt
my
about
god!
it.
I need to hear you say he was shitty tonight.
Yeah, he offensively.
What
he
he
shot.
shot?
No. I need to hear you say Trey was shitty tonight.
Well, I mean, DeMond, I'm looking at
Trey
the
was
how many
shitty.
points he had? 20 and 10. I mean, I 20 and 12.
Matt, was Trey shitty tonight?
I don't believe he was shitty. He wasn't good, but I don't think he was shitty.
He was.
Our team was shitty.
What did he do? Bro, he was a non-fucking factor. $200 million, non-factor.
If his levels this, he should have been better than.
DeMond, DJ.
Y'all
had
told me
6
that. You told me, Matt, he a superstar. That's what you told me.
He still had 22 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
And that's superstar number to you.
And I told y'all Murray was a dim star in the night like tonight. Confirmed.
And Trey was shut the fuck off.
Hey, Matt, Murray ain't making $200 million.
we got 0 all-stars, bro. I told y'all we ain't got enough star power before I knew we had 0.
But I'm not blaming DJ per se. I'm just saying
But you won't put no blame on the superstar. You told me he a superstar.
I said his shooting numbers were bad. But to blame him for the game
shitty tonight.
But so DeMond,
he's scared on defense. And he shot like shit tonight. Keep it real. You see him switching off because he's scared. He can't guard Brunson.
So DeMond, so you didn't see I counted at least 5 times where Murray got beat off the dribble in transition. He didn't even attempt.
Okay.
The ball was coming straight past his face.
Watch this,
in
Matt.
transition.
Watch
He
this.
didn't even attempt to swipe for the ball.
This is the difference between me and you, Matt. Watch this. What you just said, you're correct. I agree. Now watch this. Was Trey shitty tonight?
I mean, DeMond, I won't, like I said, 22 and 12. I won't say that's shitty.
Both of them was ass, Matt. Both of them played like ass. Why can't you just say that?
Man,
Trey didn't play well, but 22 and 12 is not shitty.
The bottom line is right. Like the bottom line is people don't view when you think of the Atlanta Hawks, you think of Trae Young because he's making the money and he's the guy that it runs through. Right. So if we're talking about who's having a worse game, it really doesn't matter. I think what the point is, on DeMond's side of things is that this is the guy that's supposed to be taking us to the promised land. And instead, he's running away from the defensive side of the ball. He's playing very nerved. You know what I mean? He's not shooting the way he's been in previous years. He's playing a lot worse. And the bottom line is that is an accurate statement. Whether you want to say he played shitty or not, the bottom line is he is not playing as good as Trae Young needs to play for this team to be something special in the future. And that is just the bottom line, right? We're not trying to compare here who is worse because let's get real, boys. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay? Because DJ can play bad, but your argument in general, DeMond, it's factual, right? This guy's making $200 million. You know, if you look at the rest of the league and the guys making this kind of money, you can count on them to show up every single night. You know, the Hawks don't have that, and we're paying a guy who should be able to do that. I'll tap in when you guys are done this discussion about the game.
What's up? Who we on? Is it Juan or John?
John?
Go ahead. I haven't went yet either, but that's cool.
All right, my bad, John.
Oh.
No. I'm in no rush. I can go after you guys. I'm in no rush.
Ahead,
I'm ready for Warren to come in with these numbers.
Go ahead, John.
Go on, Juan. Yep.
Y'all were looking for me Tuesday because you wanted to try to rub it in my face about scoring.
No, I tried to rub in your face about playing defense.
Same thing.
That's what happened when you don't play defense.
Oh, no, it's not.
Points.
No, it's not. Because as I posted earlier today and a couple of days before, Charlotte holds the record for the highest scoring game played this year at 158 points. So they do that to everybody.
No, they don't. They the worst 3-point shooter.
They only got like 15 wins.
They may have nothing but 15 wins, but all they're in.
So John, that proves that your style don't work. They only got 15 wins. We got more than they do.
I've not finished my point, sir.
Okay, man.
My bad.
158 points that they scored, I think was against Brooklyn, as a matter of fact. So they do this all the time, especially us, because we are not long enough to contest those shots. Because Charlotte was hitting shots, contested and uncontested Tuesday night. Hawks were in their face every time they shot, but they shooting over the top of us. Their coach says either you're going to give me 3 from the 3-point line or 3 from the free throw line. That's their whole philosophy right now. That's how they got us.
Who philosophy is that?
Huh?
Who philosophy is that?
That's that coach's philosophy, whatever that coach's name is.
And how many
that con artist that's still $6 million a year?
And what's their record? What's their record on the season?
They 16-43.
So that's where you want to be?
I'm not a Charlotte Hornets fan.
No, but what I'm saying is,
I'm not a Charlotte Hornets.
Why would you want to play like them? It's not working for them.
No. It's working against us. That's the point. It's working against us every time they play us.
But they only play us 4 times a year, so
can't shoot. We can't shoot.
Well, I know that. Yeah, we can't shoot.
We can't shoot. And that is what the problem is. No matter what type of defense. Where's
our superstar at?
Oh, I pointed that out in the game.
I don't know what y'all want him to. I don't know. I really don't know what y'all want him to do. He can't guard everybody and score points for everybody too.
Want you to hold him accountable like everybody else.
He can't grow up.
I hold him accountable. What I'm saying, he can't drop 50 and guard Murray's dude, guard Collins' dude, guard everybody's dude.
Murray can't guard everybody. You want Murray to be defense.
He can stop Jalen Brunson. He got beat off the dribble like a drum.
Let John finish.
So who was gonna stop? I'll wait.
Let John finish.
My bad. Yeah, sorry, John.
Oh no, hey, no problem. Hey man, I expect this after what we saw tonight. Because see, Demond, one thing you said earlier tonight, before you let everybody else on, I agree with you. Man, if I was 6'8", I'm already 270, but if I was 6'8", man, we have us a good time out there on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know that motherfucker.
Y'all wouldn't play.
And see, my thing is that you got Bruno. You just brought Bruno back. You put this man in garbage time, and this man should have been in there beating folk natural ass out there. Every time Randall drive to the basket, knock him on his behind. Because see, that's the way they were playing against us. That's the way they were playing against us. Man, just bully balling all over the floor. Nobody stepping up to stop uncontested drive to the basket, the Joker putting his shoulder in people's chests, all that type of stuff. Nobody to do that. And see, the Solomons that we had last year, the people that we had last year wouldn't allow that. They wouldn't allow that. But you got a bunch of itty bitty players that can't shoot in this Golden State model, which does not work anymore because we can't shoot. That's the bottom line. I don't care. And see, y'all be misquoting me. I said you play defense on that end of the floor, but you got to score on that end of the floor in your basket. You got to score to make that defense worth anything. And we didn't do it tonight. Even though that Charlotte game was 144 to 138, that's a 6-point loss. We lost by 22 tonight. 22. Looked like we didn't even belong on the floor with them. In a 20, how many points was that? 16-point hole we were in at halftime. That told me right there. Oh man, write this one off. Go wash the car. Go find a girlfriend. Go drink something. Go eat something. Go smoke. Do something else other than watch the Hawks. Because this wasn't
that
nothing.
Film study didn't help.
I mean, say what now?
That 60-minute film study didn't help. It didn't.
Look, hey,
you know what, Matt? Guess what else didn't help, Matt? Your boy didn't stay for shoot around neither. Like Hunter did. Maybe he would have shot like Hunter.
Matt, if you taking 75 minutes to watch a 48-minute game, you tell me whether
this guy that get paid $6 million a year thought that was a genius idea to hold a 75-minute film study. Like, what the fuck is that? What winning team does that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you
Besides
like this.
us.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. The front office fire him.
And see, Trey Young, I watched Trey Young tonight. If he doesn't have the ball in his hand, he go over and stand in the doggone corner, all out of the play, not involved at all. He not involved at all. Doesn't move, doesn't run, doesn't cut, doesn't make himself available. Or bring his man around. I mean, Trey Young just goes and stands in the darn corner. I said, man,
they got to be told that, John. Unfortunately, man, that's what happens when you don't stay in college and you come to the NBA, which is the players' league, and they start feeling themselves. They don't want to hear nothing no more, bro. But it is they just don't know the game of basketball because they literally got to be told how to backdoor cut. Like IQ just low. Don't know how to play if I ain't got the ball in my hand.
Yeah,
they don't know how to just run to the open spot, fill the open space. I mean, it's just simple basketball, man. It's a bunch of dummies, but
they don't even know what it is. 1, 2, 3. They don't know the fundamentals. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, man. So I'm telling you right now, we ain't going to no play-in. We ain't going to no playoffs. I'm telling you right now. That's it. This season is over. This season over. Now,
ahead, Juan.
As long as Egghead over there, the season's over.
Hey, go ahead, Juan.
That's crazy.
So good evening, fellas. Here we are again talking about disadvantages in the mishaps of the Atlanta Hawks again. They said the A don't even stand for Atlanta no more. It stands for average. But anyway, moving on. Nito stat of the night. DeAndre Hunter was 9 of 14 from the field for 20 points. He also had the worst plus minus for the whole team with -23, which is a wow factor. Another number. We had our second less a game with the less with few amount of turnovers than 4, and we still lost by 21. Bro, Damon, I told the group chat, I told y'all, we're not winning. We're not winning no more than 40 games this season. And you can't. This team is a roller coaster. They do not come out to play consistently every night. As I watched that game, just like Mike already alluded to, I was just looking at the highlight reel while John was talking. All you saw was the Knicks driving in. You saw dudes moving to get the open spots and get their shots off, man. Obi Toppin, Josh Hart. These guys are constantly moving without the ball, getting to their spots. And then Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, find RJ Barrett, man. That's simple basketball. A coach don't have to tell you to move, like Mike said, to get to your spot, to get open shots. I also saw a lot of we go into a zone and nobody knows what their zone assignments are, and we get wide open layups all the time. Saw a lot of that tonight. Rebounding was an issue, man. We thoroughly got out rebounded by Julius Randle. Isaiah Hartenstein, and yes, I said this, Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson at one point had more rebounds than Clint Capella at 9. All right. I know as a Hawks fan, we probably, you hate other teams, yeah, give or take, but as a basketball watcher and fan, man, Brunson has been hooping, dude. He's been averaging 32 points over his last 10 games. So to say that, he was gonna come in here and just drop another dud, the dude has been balling, man. Like, that's just basketball. That's just realizing, just knowing what you're going up against. I already knew Julius Randle was gonna have another dominant game because JC can't do anything to him. Historically, he can't do anything to him. Hunter had way better defensive possessions on him. There was one time when Hunter made him dribble, kept turning around. He lost the ball. He had to give it out for a shot clock violation. And I was just like, I was on the record saying this about 3-4 weeks ago. I think John is better regulated coming off the bench now, man, than him starting. He don't give us anything in the starting role right now. Put him on the bench and have him come off the bench and let him run with double O and run with those guys, man. I knew the game was probably over, or it was going to be a hard game when at the 6-minute mark and we're down 16-8 and you bring in Holiday. You bring in Aaron Holiday and he plays 4 minutes and he don't play no more for the rest of the game. So that was Nate's, like, his reaction is to bring in Aaron Holiday. And then you had Aaron Holiday, Trae Young, and DeJounte on the floor at the same time. I don't know what to say, man. Like, I think they stopped playing for him a couple weeks ago. I wouldn't be surprised if he's fired over the next 5 days. Seriously.
Praise God.
I wouldn't be surprised. He is part of the problem. The team is part of the problem too. Trae has had 2 of his worst shooting performances over the last 2 nights, between Charlotte and here. Chat, y'all can sit there and say we had 19-10. Motherfucker shot 4 for 15, bro. You know what I mean? So you can sit there. But he went to the free throw line. He become unreliable at the free throw line. He was 10-14 or 10-13, something like that.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even though in the grand scheme of things we lost by 21, those free throws count, man. You know what I mean? But the team just have low IQ altogether, bro. They don't play for each other. You can see it. They don't know their assignments on defense. When there's a pick, they don't know who's the role. They don't know who's dropping. Like, it's really bad to watch at times, man. And I don't really care for us to make the playoff or play in because I don't want to see this type of basketball being played for another 7-game series because it's just going to infuriate us even more. You know what I mean? The Knicks are not better than us. They're not better than us, but they play smarter than us. And the Knicks are a top 10 defensive team. Again, man, defense matters. That shit matters, man. I don't care if you say, whoa, this team is better than us on the way to the playoffs, bro. We not be sniffing the playoffs. Top 10 defensive teams matter. Hell, OKC is a top 10 defensive team, man. The Knicks they're better defensively than us. They understand it. They know what's going on. And as a result, they're in the 6th place right now. You know what I mean? They are in the seat right now. And we are fighting for the 9th seed because Wizards is heating up as well. So we might be, come back after the break. We might be 9th to 10th again. But I digress. Jordan, I know I kind of took the baton, man, before you talk. I apologize.
No, don't apologize, bro. I'm patient. In fact, I kind of apologized because I was not really engaged quite a bit there and listening to a lot of people, and that was because I was crunching the numbers. Okay, I'm a numbers cruncher because I like using statistics that are factual to present my argument. So for starters, before I get into that, I want to say this, right? Tonight, you saw the difference between a team that wants to win the basketball game and a team that don't give a shit what the result is at the end. They were playing more physical. They cared more about the boards. They played more together, and it was so clear the whole game. We went for you know what's crazy is it felt like Atlanta had a lot of the momentum in that third quarter, but it felt like the score never fucking changed. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I'm saying? It felt like we were controlling it, but the score was always, why are we down by 18 points if we are still controlling this motherfucker? And it just boggled my mind. I was just always all over the place with that. But anyways, gentlemen, I was looking at my last 2 games specifically, and I mean, the stat that screams out to me, and I said it last game, and I'll say it this time, is the points that we're giving up, right? We gave up 144 points last game, and then we gave up 122 tonight. So I was like, okay, well, I'm curious how we are defensively overall as a unit, right? I want to crunch these numbers, and I want to get concrete stuff for you. So just on the surface, guys, we give up, throughout the entirety of this season, 117 points a night. Okay? To give you perspective, the best point per game team in the NBA right now is the Kings, and they score 119 per game. So when you come to Atlanta, you can expect to score the bucket. Okay? To give you perspective on that as well, furthermore, we are the 7th most points. We have given up the 7th most points out of any other NBA team in the NBA this season, only behind the Pacers, Spurs, Hornets, Pistons, Jazz, and the Timberwolves. And the reason I bring this up is because your offense can be stellar, but if you are giving up 117 points every single night, you're not going to win that game, and you're definitely not going to win a 7-game series. Right. So that's annoying. There's a saving grace tonight, and that's that we're at the All-Star break. This team needs to make some changes. And this is a great opportunity to kind of turn the season around, because if this team doesn't come out firing when they get back, it's going to be rough. The other issue is that you have teams on the up trending upwards. And I'm not saying that just as a Raptors fan. I mean, we've been playing good basketball recently, and we've been injured. We got Jakob Poeltl at the deadline. And see, that's the thing. Like, I don't understand why this team didn't do anything at the deadline to at least try to spark something in the building. We did nothing. You know what I mean? So the Raptors, it looked like a pretty minimal move. But Jakob Poeltl, I mean, he's been playing really well. And the overall unit. Yeah, he had 30 points, 6 blocks, like 9 rebounds. He was working, and he was exactly what the Raptors needed. We needed size in the interior. Nevertheless, we're five in our last 6. Okay, we're right back in the mix. I think we're a game behind you guys, and you guys lost tonight. So you know what I mean? We're right there, and we're without OG Anunoby for the last 3 weeks, as well as Gary Trent Jr. has been out. So this All-Star break is also huge for the Raptors, because we're going to be more healthy. And you know what's crazy is I wasn't in support of us going for anything this year. I'm on record of being on this podcast saying I think the Raptors should just tear it down this season. We didn't do that. And it looks like we're turning it around. But nevertheless, my issue with this is the fact that I understand, Matt, you're a big guy on the offensive side of the ball, and I don't blame you. You have to be good at both, though. You know, and when you were giving up 117 points per night, that's telling for a couple things, right? The coach has to play a big part in this, right? And I've been on record on this podcast to say, you know, it's not Nate McMillan's complete fault. I've said that multiple times. But what I'll say is this. I'm done with spreading the two apart, because I feel like we always come on here and it's the same people every single time, and we have an individual view. Okay, it's Nate McMillan's fault? You know, it's Trae Young's fault. No, the bottom line is this is the roster. The coach is part of the roster. The players are part of the roster, and the whole roster don't give a fuck. The whole roster doesn't care. They come out there.
I think they don't give a fuck about him.
No, Matt. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, Matt. I that's where I disagree, right? And it's like, because here's the thing, Matt. This team, you know, every single fault that this team is going through doesn't lie on one person. It's dysfunctional, Matt. That's the bottom line, bro. You know what I mean? You can't blame Nate McMillan that there wasn't any top talent brought in through the deadline when you guys had opportunity to do so. You can't blame Nate McMillan, right? That you're bringing DeJounte Murray in, and he's playing 6 points. He's putting up 6 points a night. And you can't blame him that Trae Young is missing all these shots and he's going for 14. That isn't Nate McMillan's fault. That's the effort that these players are putting out on the court, and also when the game is over and it is practice time, nobody's putting their work in. That may be because the energy in the building isn't what it needs to be, but that is not the fact that they aren't putting in effort in themselves and in their class. That is not Nate McMillan's fault. They have to be adults and say, hey, we're putting up 100 shots tonight. They're not doing that. So nevertheless, I think this was just a telling tale of what the entire season has been. And that's effort, guys. You know, like, I mean, talent is one thing, but we've seen this team go to the Eastern Conference Finals as constructed, right? With the same coach, damn it. Okay, and I get times are different, times have changed. But you know what was different? You know what was different is they just were trying out there, bro. They were trying. And
this is a different team that went to the Eastern Conference.
No, I agree. But they have a lot of the same pieces in place, John. Nah, I'm 100% with you. I'm 100% with you guys. And trust me, this is an outsider perspective. But here's the thing. Coming into this, John, hold up. You can't, at least I can't, right? When I was coming into this season, and I challenge everybody here. I'm curious what you guys were thinking. I see you guys bringing in DeJounte Murray as an outsider, and I was not on the podcast at that time, right? We know this. I'm just a Raptors fan. I'm looking at this team like that's a team I don't want to play. You know what I mean? I'm looking at DeJounte Murray was just brought into a team that, had some momentum, and what you gave up Gallinari this year and Herter. I'm like, wow, well, you replaced it with a all defensive caliber guard, and somebody who can drop 20 points a night. I mean, I'm still looking at this team like a threat. This team just hasn't performed to what it was expected to in the off season. And that's just what it was. And you could have brought a spark in here in the deadline, especially because this front office was like, hey, we ain't tearing it down. We're not looking towards the draft. That's not where we're at right now. We just gave up all this for DeJounte. We want to go for it. And you're not going to bring anything in.
We can't make no move. We can listen.
But we swag and surfing.
We can't make any moves because they fucked us trading for DeJounte. That's why Travis Link said he didn't think the move was worth it because it wasn't worth that many picks.
Oh, I agree.
The front office don't know what they're doing. So when they did that to please Trae Young, because like we all know, they became friends at the All-Star game, talking about playing together. So that trade, that move, Trae wanted that move done. Nick Wrestler and Landry Fields, they all buddy, want to keep the superstar, the so-called superstar, happy. And they ended up fucking us. Listen, this shit all fall on Tony Wrestler. If Travis Link was building this team, we would be way more better than what the hell we are now. We will probably have Luka Doncic. We will have these other picks and young players developing.
Their coach said they don't care about defense.
What you say?
Jay Kidd said he don't care about defense.
Oh, okay. And guess what? I bet he can. If you go back to the game before that, his ass was crying about the defense. But guess what?
Well, you know what he does care about?
Guess what he saw? He saw A-Man and got they and his backcourt buddy lock up Trae Young. Lock up Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic on that final possession. That's called defense. And you know what?
Yeah.
Trae Young, he made $200 million, and he's scared,
bro.
Yeah,
bro,
he's scared.
The chat.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm not even tall, bro. I'm 5'9", but if I'm on the court, I don't do that switching shit. I'm D your ass up. Straight up. If you score, you just gonna score. But I ain't gonna keep switching off, running from Jalen Brunson. Are you kidding me?
Wait, but maybe 1 inch taller than Trae.
John Collins. I'm tired of John Collins. I need John to man the fuck up sometimes, man. The way Randall be punking his, he should listen. John should have got ejected tonight. That's what he should have did. He should have put his hands on Randall. That's what he should have did. Y'all cannot allow you cannot allow these dudes to come on your home court and punk you like that in front of your own fans. You can't allow that.
Hey, Jimmy put his hands around Trae neck, bro. I ain't gonna never forget that, dog.
Yeah,
ain't nobody, nothing happened. Ain't nothing happened. That man legit put his hands around Trae neck. Ain't nothing happened in the court, bro. I was like, nah, the court is in.
Weak mentally.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
They think, you know what? They think they better than they are. Trae Young, John Collins, Bogey Bogdanovic, they should have had their asses with DeAndre Hunter shooting that damn ball. But no, they took their ass home. That show you
we need Jokic. Jokic would have knocked Randall into the second row.
Yeah.
he would turn around and say, what?
And you know what makes it worse? What makes this whole shit the worst is that they won't even fire this dude. They won't even fire him because they'd rather save face. They rather take away a whole season so they can say, what's the difference if you fire him now and you wait till the end of the season and fire him? You're going to get the same fucking coach anyway. It's going to be somebody that like Trae Young, that Trae Young like. Some shit like that. So what are we waiting on?
bro.
I would have done that. I would have done it 3 months ago. 3 months
Bro,
ago.
hold
4
on.
months
Hold
ago.
on.
You need to be mad. You need to be mad at Landry. We need to be talking about fire Landry Fields. Fire whoever this, whatever Nick Wrestler do. Fire him too. That's what we need to be yelling, because they the ones sitting here holding with the dick in their hands, looking at the team. The owner was just at the Charlotte game watching us getting our ass whipped by a 14-win team.
Yep.
He was there.
Hey, Damon, I agree. We have these major issues we want to talk about. But first of all, I need to address the chat and I need to address finisher, because this is a typical Tracy comment. Trey needs to shoot more than 14 times so his average can be 8 of 18, because he's not a good shooter when he's 4 of 14. The fucking y'all disgust me, bro. So you can't
8 of 8.
you can't put shots.
Well, one, truth be told,
That don't, how does that work? If he if he 4 for 10,
that's how he got his
wait,
rip.
wait, what did he say? What did he say? If he 4 for 10,
he said,
I can't.
How is 8 for 18 better than? I mean,
what
he said Trey Young. He said he needs to shoot up at least 20 shots because he's 4 of 14. If he shot 8 of 18, it look better.
Bro, he shoot, bro.
Well, hey, he telling you right.
Is he serious right now?
That's the same percentage.
Hey guys,
Hey, Damon.
Bro, he shot 28% on
Okay.
14 shots. What's 28% of 20?
Okay, Damon. What did you tell me?
Does that make any? That makes no. What type of math are y'all doing? What type
Wait a minute.
If you're shooting 28% on 14 shots, you gonna shoot 28% on goddamn. If I add more,
No, not
necessarily. Better.
Not necessarily.
Ain't no guarantee the motherfucking shots gonna go in.
That's what I'm saying. See,
Ain't no guarantee that they
that's
won't.
What they trying to say. They trying to guarantee he gonna get
basically,
4 more.
they trying to work around. They trying to work around Trey's inefficiency. They trying to work around Trey's inefficiency.
Hey, wasn't nobody looking at Trey Young's percentages when he was shooting and hitting 50 points a game. Nobody was looking at that, but his percentage was horrible. He had a horrible percentage, but they were looking at the point.
Cap. What the young kids say, cap, that's cap.
What cap? Oh, look it up. Look it up.
Cap.
Look it up.
Bro, I bet.
Take the cap off. Take the cap off.
I'm going to tell you one thing right now. I'm the one. I be on Trey Young.
Look,
ain't nobody on Trey Young. I'm on Trey Young.
Hold up. Now I got to go look it up. Now I got to go look it up. Hold up. Let me go pull.
He can't shoot the ball, man.
Let me go pull this Radio Shack computer out here so I can doggone find out what I need to find.
Y'all over here trying to get this man a pass, man. He getting paid like a superstar and he ain't doing what superstars do. Point blank, period. Bruh, he was a to me, he was not a non-factor tonight. Ain't no way you can sit there and watch that game and tell me Trey Young was a factor tonight.
No, Trey Young was a non-factor tonight. You're absolutely right. But I'm addressing the point that the poster put up. I'm addressing that point.
So why can't I use? So I can use that same concept with everybody. So
how about he be 8 for 14?
I'll tell DeJounte to shoot another 5 shots.
He needs to be more efficient.
Bruh, come on, finisher.
I mean, 6 points is 6 points is criminal. Like that's hard to do.
Yeah.
He needs to be better too, man.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah,
that's
terrible. That 6 points is terrible.
Yeah, no,
so Matt, so what is 4 for 14?
From your superstar that you claim.
What do you have? 20 points?
He had 19. Stop giving him an extra point. You did it 2 times. He fucking sucked. It's 4-14. And he had 10 assists. I don't give a fuck, man. Just call a spade.
All right, he had 19. He had 19. 19 is still a hell of a lot more than 6.
20 and 12 earlier, something like that.
But I'm not trying to compare. I'm not trying to compare the two. I'm not trying to compare. I'm not trying to compare the two. I'm just saying.
What was my superstar at, Matt?
Yeah, Trey shot bad, but
he was shitty tonight, man.
I thought he showed some effort defensively.
Matt, what was my superstar?
But Demond, I don't. Demond, what would you have liked to see him do exactly?
On tonight,
I have 50 points.
If you go
make more shots.
If you go yesterday, I said Trey was gonna go for 40.
Jalen Brunson went 10-19
40.
and had 10 rebounds and 28 points.
So that's not for I can't demand 40 from a superstar on against a rival. I can't.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Now I was demanding 25 points out of Herder and doggone Bogey, and y'all wanted the doggone.
Really, John Herder? Come on, Herder only got like 8 shots a night, John.
I think I don't. But I don't. If y'all being honest,
me I couldn't spend 40 for my superstar, my $200 million man. I couldn't spend 40 against a rival.
Oh, what did I just?
I don't think.
What did I just say?
I think if y'all being honest, y'all would say that the Knicks shot attempts were a lot easier than the Hawks shot attempts.
What?
But you know what? Hey, you know what that's called, Matt? Matt, that's what happened when the other team played defense, Matt.
No, it ain't. That's bad shooting.
No, I'm saying
that's bad shooting.
No, bad shooting is when you miss it, John.
It's bad shooting.
When he said the shots contested,
I'm saying
defense.
if you look at
I'm saying
if you look at
that's
our
not always
shots,
defense. That's not always defense.
Our
that's
shots
bad
were heavily
shooting
contested.
too. If you watch the Hawks,
John.
If you
Matt
watch
just
the
said,
Hawks,
John.
if you watch the Hawks, you can make a case either way, either bad shooting or good defense.
John, he said the shots was contested, right?
Or, hey,
that's defending.
Okay.
How do you know the shot was bad, John? How do you know it was a bad shot? How do you know?
He missed it.
But we're not talking about if he made it or missed it. We talking about
what makes a bad shot.
What?
That's what makes up. That's the difference between a good shot and a bad shot, whether you hit it or miss it. That's it. Bottom line.
I'm not asking. I didn't ask you, did he make it or miss it?
No. You said, wait a minute. Repeat what you said.
I said we are talking about the shots was contested. That's what I said.
How come Charlotte shots were contested night before last?
By
and
who?
they still scored.
Wait, by who? Wait, who contested their shots?
The Hawks did.
It just wasn't contested either.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, but that's what I'm
saying.
That's what I'm saying.
We had a hand in their face every time they. Yeah, man, come on, man. They didn't have no 144 points on no wide open shots all night.
Our offense sucks. Our offense sucks ass. So and our defense is terrible.
Hey, let's flip it.
Our offense hasn't been bad since MLK Day, though. What is it? We've been second. Our defense was horrible.
Hey, let's flip it. We scored 138 points. Were our shots contested at all? Yes, they were. We still scored 138 points.
That's because Charlotte is a bottom 5 defensive team.
You make it sound, John. You make it sound like every shot in the game was contested. Listen, John.
No. I'm not saying that. I am not saying that.
I'm saying
I am not saying that.
Matt said their shots was contested, right? Not all of the shots was contested, okay? Not all of them.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the same thing.
I'm
saying the same thing.
All right.
I'm saying the same thing. You get paid for no. What your point was, and what the point I'm trying to make. Let me make my point. A shot is only bad when you miss it. Bottom line. A shot is only bad when you miss
it. I can see that, but
I mean, Matt was going to find a way to agree with that shit.
I don't necessarily agree, but I can see where you're coming from.
Prove me wrong.
But I'm saying that our shots
were contested.
Their shots wasn't contested. Yes, they did play better defense than us.
Players make bad shots all the time.
On a fast break, on a fast break, somebody come down. If you got 2 defenders and they both contest you and you make it, that's a bad shot. You just happen to make it.
No, that's a good shot.
How is that a good shot? You coming down to 2 people going.
You made the shot.
You made it. Okay, you made it, but they still
made the shot.
Don't need argue with him, man. Like I said, players make bad shots all the time.
Look at Steph Curry. Look at Steph Curry. How many shots does Steph Curry?
You gonna go to the best shooter in the world and living.
Hold up. how did Steph Curry become the best shooter in the world? He wasn't born with it.
Man, basically. What are you talking about?
No.
Basically.
No.
Man, bro, number one, his dad
Hold
was
up.
the NBA player who shot well from
That's
three.
the same excuse
You ain't never seen,
That's
you ain't
the
never
same
seen the
thing people be
videos of
saying
Steph
about
Curry
Tom
at
Brady.
8 shooting NBA threes. You ain't seen that? Him and his brother shooting NBA threes at like 8. They literally squatting down from knee doing it. Man, that's basically born doing it. And you add the fact that his dad was literally an NBA 3-point shooter. So yeah, I'm gonna say that he was born to do it.
No. That doesn't mean
His
those
brother ain't
genes
bad
transfer. Hold on. That takes work. That takes practice.
Defense take work.
But how many points you get for playing defense, Damon?
But at the same time, though, you just
But you can stop the other team from scoring the points, John.
No.
That's why we lost the Charlotte.
You get.
I'm glad y'all brought up
DeAndre Hunter shot well because he practiced.
You get. Yeah,
DeAndre Hunter shot well because he practiced.
Why we don't practice, Demond?
You prevent them from scoring.
They had
your job is to score on your end.
They had a 75-minute film session, right?
That's
75-minute film session, and your boys decided. Your boys decided instead of going to practice
all of that, don't even focus on the film session.
Shooting, they went home except DeAndre Hunter.
Why did Matt? You asking the wrong question. Ask why was DeAndre Hunter the only one to go and shoot? Even after we literally just watched the game. We just watched the game where he's the only one who shot well.
But Mike, we're upset with the players that they didn't stay 20 minutes after a film session and shoot extra shots. We should be asking what world do you give up 144 points?
Bro, you love dodging the point, man. Bro, you love dodging the point, man. DeAndre Hunter sat in that same 75-minute film session. The bench players who don't really play that often also sat in that film session. But, hey, they should have the legs for practice, right? But DeAndre is the main player. He plays, okay? He sat in that same film session that you continue to harp on and want to say, let the other guys slide. He went and shot. And then he's literally the only one who shot well on the floor tonight. Like, Matt, it can't be more obvious as far as accountability, bro, being painted out for you, bro.
He sure did.
Come on.
I got a question.
Mike, I'm talking about our defense, which has been awful the last 2 games in particular. We just gave up 144 points. And you don't practice. There's no other winning organization in the league that's justifiable. Where you give up 144 points to a 14-win team, and you come in the next day and you watch some slides on a PowerPoint. Nowhere else.
But wait a minute, I got a question.
I mean, I should be able to coach them.
There's one. I was going to on this question. Okay, well, I'm going to ask the rest of you all this question. The plus minus, how is that calculated?
It's the amount of points given up. Yeah, it's the amount of points given up while they're on the floor.
Okay.
Comparatively to how many points. Hold up. Sorry. Let me correct myself. It's how many points are given up while they're on the floor comparative to how many points they score as a unit while they're on the floor. So if the Hawks gave up 115 points and Trae Young was on the floor for all 115, right? And they scored 113 all while Trae Young was on the floor, he would be a -2. That is how it's calculated.
So one player, because see, I just heard Juan say that, and we were just talking about DeAndre Hunter. Mike just said DeAndre Hunter stayed behind, shot, practice, and he was the most productive person on the floor. But he was gigged for the plus minus because he had a bad plus minus by being on the floor. Now, is that
I said shot well now. Shot well now before you start going and using stats stuff like that. What was his stats for shooting?
No. The plus minus is not all him. It's the team. The plus
Okay.
minus is the team's performance while that person is on the floor. If I understand it right, am I understanding that correctly?
And
Yeah.
he played with some other trash players tonight.
That's my point. You
I got
gig
you,
him. He got gigged for a bad plus minus because he had garbage out there with him, but he was one of the best productive scorers in the game tonight. So this plus minus really messes a person's stats up. It makes them look bad.
John, I don't like. I hate plus minus.
Hey, you know what else is a coincidence, though, Matt? Matt, you know what else is a coincidence? Because for me, what I was saying earlier is that our players still show like they don't know what it takes to win. Now, Dre, man, he ain't boisterous or whatever. He to himself though. But I mean, to be honest with you, he the only champion we got on our team, man. So it ain't a coincidence that during this type situation, he the only one who gonna go and actually shoot. And then, like I said, you see it happen in the court.
Mike, what I'm trying to understand is or express is how does getting up extra shots after a dumb film session, what does that have to do with our core issues? 1, we have bad spacing on offense. 2, we go ISO heavy, way too much on offense. 3, on defense, we don't understand concepts. We don't understand proper zone. We don't understand how, you know what I'm saying? We don't understand core fundamental.
I don't even want you to go too far.
How
you
does
gotta
a
keep
film
it simple,
session,
bro. Keep it simple, bro. Do Dre have those same lack of things that you're talking about that's not there? Do he have those same lack of things, bro?
Yes.
Okay. Stop there. Yes, it's the same for him. So why did Dre shoot well from the floor? And then you look at other people's percentages and their shots, they didn't. He shot well for the basic. That is not hard, bro. You making it difficult, man.
Mike, I'm saying it's not 100% correlation between taking some extra shots at their film session and shooting well. Because I'm sure they have film. I'm sure they shot around this morning. I'm sure they shot around before the game started. So one don't have anything to do with the other. It's not even in the same day. I'm not saying it don't help. But Mike, I'm saying taking extra shots at their film study doesn't help our core problems.
Like literally, practice make perfect. They ain't got nothing
but we don't
else
practice.
to do. No. They had man, stop skipping just like the self accountability. Do they want to be great or not? Go get some shots up. Go practice. Go put in the work. Do it. Look, bro, I'm gonna do it for you. Nate sucks. All right, boom. Move that to the side. Player accountability, bro. Get in the gym and shoot thousands of shots. Keep shooting. Wake up the next morning, shooting some more. Because why? Because the season ain't going according to plan. We suck. I gotta change this around some way. Okay, if I want to keep shooting, stepping back, well, I need to be shooting doggone 1,000 step back shots all the time. Then you feel me? Like all of them. I don't care who it is. Bogey. Okay, I'm supposed to be shooting. I'm off. Let me shoot. I need to get in the gym and shoot. Like, bro, it's mind-boggling to me how you just skipping over the basic correlation, bro. It's like literally painted out for us, like right there for us, bro. They said it all before the game, and then we watched it play out. Like we literally did. Heck,
Mike,
Vic don't even shoot like that, and he made a shot. I guess that's because he practiced whatever. I don't know.
Mike, I'm not saying they shouldn't get into the gym and put extra shots. Like earlier this year, Murray went to the gym and they got home.
Nah, bro.
What you're saying is that 75 minutes of film wore them down. That's what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying they shouldn't be watching film. They should be on the court practicing. There should be no film session. They should be on the court.
Where they fucking up at, Matt. You showing where they fucking up at.
Is there an NBA limit, y'all, on like the time that the coaches and players can spend time together, or the players can be in the NBA day to day? Were we not off from a game yesterday? Like, Matt, how many hours in a day, bro? You got a full-time job. You work 8 hours in a day. It's 75 minutes, 8 hours. They ain't even half the day, bro. That's still plenty of time to get in the gym. Like, stop making excuses for their personal accountability. Dre did it, and he shot well. Like, stop skipping over that, bro. Like, that's just crazy to me, bro. Like,
I just wanted. I found another stat. Sorry, I found another stat that I find pretty interesting. If I could just lay it in, because it kind of
Jordan. I saw you looking at something over there.
Well, it just kind of confused me because like I think we view the Hawks as just like a general bad shooting team this year. You know what I mean? And like I was like, okay, well, it hit me like comparatively to the rest of the NBA. How many attempts are we shooting per game, compared to the elite teams, right? Because you look at this team and they got 3-point shooting talent with you guys, yeah, we're on the bottom percentile of makes per this year. I think we're at like, I was just seeing where we shoot 34.7% behind the arc this season, okay? To give you perspective, that is the 8th worst team in the NBA. But with that said, the difference between us and the elite teams is volume. And it actually is kind of surprising because, when I used to look at the Atlanta Hawks, right? You see a team that can shoot well, but they shoot a lot of attempts per game because you're worried about the team, in general because of their spacing, right? When we had Herter, you know what I mean, and these guys who were more confident behind the arc, you were worried about this team taking over from the 3-point line because it is a 3-point league right now. And hold up. Let me just but hold up. Let me finish here. So when you're looking at the elite teams right now, or the teams that are playing really well in the NBA this season, right? Golden State, Boston, Dallas, and even surprisingly, Milwaukee's up here. They're all shooting over 40 attempts per game, guys. And the Hawks are all the way down as the 3rd least shooting 3-point team in the NBA. They're shooting 30 attempts a night. Guys, those 10 threes can make a big difference in the NBA. And before you say that's Nate's system, you might be right to a certain accord there, Matt. But what I will say is, like, I do think that confidence with these guys in their shooting has ultimately been a big factor with that, Matt. And also, we can't deny, though, this is beyond Matt as well in the sense of personnel that you brought in, okay? Like, DeJounte Murray is not a very confident 3-point shooter. Right? He is a great defender and he is great in the mid-range, but you would never consider him to be one of the premium shooters in the NBA. That's just a guarantee, right? Furthermore, Trae Young, he's taken a step back with the way he's been shooting efficiently, right? That is also not Nate's fault. It could be the system that he plays, which is why the attempts are low, but the reason why they're not shooting as well, that's on the players. Let me make that first and foremost, right? But there should be no excuse. If you are looking to be a significant team, in terms of being a successful basketball team in the season, you need to get those attempts up, right? That's the bottom line. And if you don't, the only teams that you look on this list that you're like, okay, I can understand why they shoot less threes is because they have the size and the defensive capability to outweigh that. You know what I mean? We don't have that, guys. We don't have that true center on this team that we can trust defensively to block everybody on the interior. We don't have a team where you look at all 5 and you're like, they can all defend the perimeter. That's not what we got here. You know what I mean? So if we're talking, I think this is a stat that's pretty overwhelming because when you had Herter on this team, you would never expect this team to be the third least attempts per game on that 3-point line. And let's be straight, guys. It's a 3-point league. We see what teams who can shoot the 3 well or space the floor well can do. When the Raptors won the championship in 19, our center could shoot, for fuck's sake. Okay? Everybody on the floor needs to be able to shoot the ball. Exactly.
But Jordan, that's for Mike, that's a little bit too modern. But I'm saying that I said this at the beginning of the year. I said our shot, if you look at our shot profile and you look at our assists per game overall as a team, it's not a coincidence we're a bad offensive team. We take very few, we take limited attempts as far as attempts per game. We're average. We don't shoot a lot of threes. When you don't shoot well from 3, you don't take a lot of threes. You take a lot of 1, 2, and you don't. What's up? And you don't get to the free throw line.
You're
going to shoot bad.
It got to be ticket.
Jordan, you're going to shoot bad. It's just
no. I got you.
And it's you have to shoot the way that the Hawks play their shooting profile, the way that they play, how slow we play. You have to shoot phenomenally to have a great offense.
Now, here's the thing, Matt.
We don't get enough attempts. We don't get enough attempts. Hold on, John. We don't get enough attempts. We don't get to the free throw line nearly enough.
Knicks
Pharaoh,
play
do
slow,
you
and they just
remember
whooped us.
the comment that came in the comment that Warren read off about Trae Young shooting more 3-pointers, so his average, or so that 8 or 14 or whatever it was would raise up? That's exactly what Jordan just told you. That's exactly what Jordan just
I'm
told
But it
saying
doesn't
you.
need to
you
come from
can't.
Trae Young.
That
It
we
doesn't need
shoot
to
like
come from
shit.
Trae.
You can't guarantee them folk gonna go in.
No,
Yeah,
I agree with you, Pharaoh.
but you got to take them. You
But I've been
got
So you
to
want
saying,
them to
take
be
them.
So you want them to be 4 for 18.
But that's
I've
the
been
thing,
saying
though.
all, I've been
But
saying
here's the
all
thing,
He's not
Pharaoh.
year.
taking
I've
But
been
it.
hey,
saying,
He's not.
hey,
I've been
He's
it's
not
saying,
just like the
taking it.
Georgia lottery. You
I've
can't
been
They
win
want
if
saying,
you
more
don't play.
possessions.
You
I've been
got
saying
to
all
take
year
those shots.
long.
You
Exactly,
gotta
bro.
take them.
I've been saying all year long. We want. I mean, everybody knows universally who watches us. We play too slow. We do not take enough
Oh, true.
shots.
That's
Y'all like it's at the end of the day, it's just math. If we shoot bad, we don't take a lot of attempts, we don't get to the free throw line, and we don't shoot enough threes, you're going to lose, and your offense is going to be bad. And overall, majority of the season, notwithstanding the last 2 weeks, overall our offense have been shitty this season. But
Let me
it's
jump
not
in
rocket
this, man.
science. You just look at the numbers.
But
Let
y'all,
me jump
y'all
in.
really
Let me
think
jump.
Now let me
somebody
what
be
Chicken get in
denying
here.
y'all that stuff, bro? We just say play defense, man, and you'll get more shots. But anyway, go ahead, Jared. What's up?
What's good, bro?
Man, greetings to
What
y'all,
up,
man.
Jared?
Y'all, what's up? Y'all was doing a good job on the show. I'm headed to pick my daughter up from track, so I got a few minutes to steal, bruh.
Man, where
I
are you?
start,
Y'all running track at 11 o'clock?
well, my daughter, she ran it at Grayson tonight. I guess they just getting done because they ain't having nobody to officiate the shot put and the discus. It took them forever for that. So
Good night, man. That's dangerous. Okay.
so yeah, no.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Good to see you, though. Good to see you. I
Oh
ain't
yeah,
seen you.
Good evening, yo.
likewise. Likewise. So
Good
check
evening.
this out. Good evening. Our starting backcourt was like 7 for 24 tonight.
God
We ain't
awful.
we ain't doing nothing with that, bro. That's in negotiations. You know, where you talk about a non-starter. That's a non-starter right there. That's a non-starter trying to win the game.
And they
That was
mess your
bad.
phone up.
Another Right. Another thing, I kind of clump. I be trolling the Kungu, but I clump him and Capella together as far as their numbers. My standard for both of them because they almost split the minutes. I need both of them to have a double double. I think both of them had. I think. Well, I ain't gonna say triple single. I think Clint had 10 points, but he didn't have the 10 rebounds. Kungu had another triple single. That this ain't gonna cut it, bro. This ain't Burger King. I don't. I need double double out of Kungu in order for this team to be where it need to be.
Yeah.
Whether he's starting to come off the bench, I don't care. In the third quarter, I think Jordan mentioned where we had momentum, but the score wasn't the deficit wasn't decreased. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Because I think there was a 5 possession stretch where Okongwu gave up a damn offensive rebound to either Randall or
Yep.
Hartstein,
Yep.
and it led to like 8 second chance points. That's exactly why. So we was getting the stop that we needed, but defense doesn't stop until you get the what, Mike?
Defense doesn't
The,
stop.
The
Until
ball.
you get the what?
the
Until
ball.
Yeah, until
you
you
get
get the
the ball.
ball, whether it be
Yeah.
whether it be a turnover or mainly a rebound.
Yeah.
So man,
So,
that,
so,
I
so,
think.
hey. So all of that tipping we be doing, we ain't through. We ain't.
Well,
We, we ain't.
Okongwu didn't even get to tip the ball because Randall and Hartenstein, you know, I know Randall a Kentucky guy, and Calipari, the only thing he preached, if you don't rebound with 2 hands, you ain't get on the floor.
That's
He
true.
don't care how good you are. If you don't rebound with 2 hands, you ain't getting on the floor. So that's Hartstein and damn Randall, they murdered us tonight, bro. Especially Randall. Hartstein had about 6 second chance points and about 4 offensive rebounds in the third quarter. So Jordan, that answers your question on why, it seemed like we had momentum, but the deficit wasn't decreasing. Let me go to
Yeah.
Nate.
Man, we
Let
were
me
in
go.
a 20-point hole in the first quarter.
Let me go to Nate. Um, in the first quarter, you could tell that New York was trying to out physical us. They pretty much came out there to try to punk us tonight. And I think his first sub off the bench was Aaron Holiday.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
I
Say it
don't.
again, Gerald. Say it again.
That's right.
It was Aaron Holiday, and Aaron Holiday tonight he played like he missed his brother. That shit was terrible. I don't know. Well, I know what Nate was thinking, but I superly disagree with it.
What
Of
was he
course,
thinking?
with Brunson,
Tell us what
What
he was.
me? What was
What
he
was he
thinking?
thinking?
Brunson being with him being a smaller guard, Aaron Holiday, he does better with, defending smaller guards. So that's probably what he was thinking. But Brunson is so physical that you would have had the elite. You probably would have had to put DeJounte or not even DeJounte. You can't put I probably had to put Hunter on him, but you can't put Hunter on him because Randall getting off too.
Why you can't put Trey on them?
Hunter was on Randall.
Bro, that'd have been a 50 piece.
Demond know better than that.
Hunter was doing straight on him. Hunter always basically do straight on him. What the issue
No,
is
I'm saying what I'm saying is that Hunter can't guard both of them at the same time. That was the.
Oh, my bad. We both on. Who the other person? Ain't no other else. He need to guard He need to guard Randall really on the Knicks. Other than that, it ain't no point. I mean,
you
talking
about
don't need to
Brunson
guard
and Randall.
No, I agree. He needed.
And you don't necessarily have to have him on RJ.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If Barrett get off, he just get off. I ain't even.
I mean, he get
I don't
off.
need to be.
Yeah,
Only
but
thing
you can play RJ smart. You have to play RJ kind of more so with your mind and kind of play him to things that he don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? And we can set him up into a lot of offensive calls. But we got dummies though. The issue is
his
Bosey,
game
bro.
just like Randall. His game just like Julius Randle's. All he do is go left. If he go right,
but he's not as skilled as Randall though. He's not as skilled as Randall.
Yeah.
Randall really more skilled.
Well,
Randall's skilled.
Wait a minute. Randall skilled.
Well, what you say?
I won't use the word skilled.
He ain't more skilled than RJ.
Randall,
RJ,
not Randall. Randall just mugs his way all over the court.
Yeah, I'm saying overall.
He's not skilled now. He don't just
he got
over now.
Matt, is he more skilled than John Collins?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll say yes to that. Y'all know
I think I'm skilled as John Collins at this point.
That's not hard. JJ is more skilled than John Collins.
Bruh, Matt, when you take care of your body for as long as Randall has, and you deserve the luxury to be able to bully people. It ain't his fault. Well, it is his fault in a good way that he can take advantage of his genetics. That's a skill as well. Because we know a lot of people in the league that's big as hell, but they teddy bears.
So
John Collins.
So that's a skill too, Matt. You don't have to be finesse for skill.
John Collins need to go back on the PDs.
Anthony Mason used to do the same thing with the Knicks when he was there. Him and Anthony Mason, he reminds me a lot of Anthony Mason. You know, he played volleyball.
Is Giannis skilled? Is Giannis skilled, Matt?
Don't disrespect Giannis.
Oh man,
particularly.
Hey boys, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna hop off here, gentlemen. So take it easy, gentlemen. Yeah,
Matt, do you define skill and this for everybody for the panel? Do y'all define skill as finesse, or can it be finesse or being able to use whatever advantage you got to the best of your ability?
Like I don't think he's particularly skilled because to me, when I say you're skilled, like you can score in a variety of ways. You know what I'm saying? You can get your shot off, under a variety of circumstances. Like you got
that sound like Giannis.
No, not really. Like
so was Shaq not skilled?
Not, I mean,
sound like Giannis.
He was big. No, what I mean, like for instance,
who more skilled, Matt? Who more skilled, Giannis or Trey?
If you're talking about offensively, like
all around player.
Trey has well, that's different. No, like
the only thing Trey do better than when you comparing players, the only thing Trey does better than damn near anybody in the league is passing. But after that, that's where that shit stops.
Like, okay. When I say skill, like Giannis can't go. Giannis can't go right. Giannis can't go left.
Matt, who would you start your franchise with, Trey or Giannis?
I mean, of course, Giannis is bigger, but I don't think he's particularly skilled.
I'm saying,
like, if you like for instance,
but Julius Randle is a skilled big, bro.
If you compare Giannis to Jason Tatum, Jason Tatum is more skilled than Giannis.
Let me ask this question: between John Randall and Shaq, who's best skilled? And the reason I'm asking that,
Shaq.
Hold on. The reason I'm asking that, they both get the same treatment from the referees. Anybody else do the stuff that Randall would do or Shaq?
I say more Shaq and LeBron.
But
like Gerald, like bullying, running through people, running them over.
Getting away doing what?
That's
particularly skilled.
Matt, that's a skill because at the end of all that bullying, you still gotta have the coordination to be able to finish and put the ball in the bucket.
And drop off.
Wait a minute.
And without getting called for a charge.
No. Now see, that's the problem. Those are charges. Those are fouls, but they not being called.
Yeah, okay. Like somebody like Embiid. Like if I'm comparing Giannis and Embiid is more skilled than Giannis. Like he has.
Embiid's a better shooter, but that's where it stops.
What?
Wait a minute.
He don't do nothing else better than Giannis.
Euros? What are you talking about?
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Jimmy,
he don't do nothing else better than Giannis.
That shooting is what makes Embiid good.
No, I ain't saying Embiid that. No, Embiid fine. Embiid fine. Now I'm just saying.
I
don't think
baby booty.
Gerald, it was that running joke, right? Is Giannis the most unskilled MVP in NBA history? A couple years ago, like he's not particularly skilled. Like he's big and he knocked people around with his.
Okay, so this is where I think this is kind of where we can say that Giannis has an unattractive game.
Oh yeah,
I think we can agree with that. Unattractive don't necessarily mean unskilled.
You know what's unattractive?
No, not necessarily. No,
getting our ass punked tonight was unattractive.
Hey, why?
Demond. Matt ain't give you no word tonight. I'm gonna give it to you. Grotesque. That's what tonight.
You're right.
That's what tonight was.
Right.
We got punked tonight,
man.
Nate, a word I should use with Nate is incompetent. That's the word I should use with him because
I don't think he was incompetent tonight. I didn't agree with the Holiday move, but I can understand why he did it. I just feel like the game was too physical for him to put Holiday in tonight.
So who would you have put in first?
Say what?
Who would you have put in first, Ticket?
For me, I feel like AJ need to be the first person off the bench.
Wasn't he out there?
Why didn't he play JJ tonight, Gerald?
No, I know. I'm saying he need to be AJ need to be the sixth man for me.
JJ must be in a doghouse or something. He must have said something like
he must have slept with their daughter or something. I mean,
Sadiq Bey. We told you, Matt. Sadiq Bey was gonna take JJ minutes.
That's the wrong one. That was the wrong 1 minute.
He should be taking bogey minutes.
Should have, yes, sir.
not gonna
Big
happen.
shot like ass too.
But you know, Bogey made too much money for him to sit on the bench though.
Man.
That ain't gonna happen.
So
Man,
yeah, right. You know that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Demond,
Like that ain't gonna happen.
have you considered Landry a liar too?
Yeah,
I don't,
he
I
is.
don't, I
I
don't know
told
what
you.
Landry feels, man.
Because
Coach should
Gerald, he just said the other day that the reason that they made the moves at the deadline, he said they got a full bench. So if somebody not doing their job, now Nate can put them down on the bench and explain them that they're not playing because they're not doing their job and get somebody else in.
Do you believe that? Do you believe
Well,
that?
Matt, you shouldn't have believed that because
Matt,
he
you
wasn't
believe
even
that?
doing that with Bogey.
You believe that, Matt?
All I'm saying, Demond, all I'm saying is it's no harm in giving it a try. If this dude don't got it going, sit him down for somebody else.
Matt, do you know
what's the worst that's gonna happen?
How about this, Matt? How about this? How about Landry Fields fire Nate McMillan?
I pray. That's gonna be that's gonna be in my prayer before I go to sleep.
What a Kyle Korver do?
He's saying all that other stupid shit, player empowerment and all this bullshit, but he's scared to fire the coach because he want to save
If I'm Trey Young, I'm gonna just take it out my salary at this point. I mean, just dock my.
I don't think you can't do that. You know that. That's a misappropriation of fund, whatever that shit called.
Hey, now when you fire Nate,
and his son,
if Nate get fired, the whole staff out of there.
The whole staff gone.
The whole staff gone.
No,
keep Uncle Joe. Keep Uncle Joe.
That man who came through.
No, the whole staff gone.
Popovich coaching.
My bad,
That man,
what's up, Corley?
Prunty gonna be your next coach.
What's up, Corey?
Corley.
That's fine. Just fire Nate and then Prunty be the
gonna be
intern.
your next coach. Now.
Hey, let me hit Corley real quick. What's good, Corley? He a Knicks fan right here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Excuse me. You caught me eating a ham sandwich. I mean, but I'm gonna say like this: y'all play hard. You know what I'm saying? Y'all play tough. But let me tell you something. Julius Randle is a superstar. Nobody in the league is looking at him as that. And Jalen
No, we're not.
A superstar.
We're not.
Not even Knicks fans look at Randle.
He ain't no superstar.
I ain't going that far. He beat us up, but I ain't going that far.
Hey, hold on. Go ahead. Corey, I got one question. What is your definition of a superstar?
The man who just dropped 40 the night before.
No. Not an example. What is your criteria?
My criteria.
I'm sorry, man. I couldn't resist.
I was watching Raw earlier.
Hold on, y'all.
I mean, come on, man. Y'all ain't gonna let me speak. It's all good, folks. But my point to you is this, God, is that this man right now, both of them, quietly changed their games. You know what I'm saying? And blew up a franchise that was down. Last year, we was under 500 around this point. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all was riding high.
And y'all was ready to get rid of Randle for anything.
Hey, he must be talking about 2 years ago. He talking about 2 years ago.
No. Hey, let him finish.
You're right. And that man did what he had to do. And that's what's wrong with your superstar. You understand what I'm saying? He need to grow the fuck up. Man up, stop killing your fucking coaches. You understand what I'm saying? Get out his own fucking way and make his players better.
Hey, wait a minute. Talk. Hey, Corey, you're talking about 2 years ago, right? When y'all went to the playoffs, right?
No, he talking about last year.
He talking about last year when they was under 500.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago.
No, he talking
about
that
was last year. That was last year, John.
We both was under 500 last year.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying. He said that. He said the Knicks was under 500. That's what he's talking about.
No, I just wanted to clarify. We both were under 500 last
year. Go ahead, Corey.
Nah, but I'm saying though, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I live here in Georgia. I live right here on the east side. Don't get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's 06. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Knicks fan for life. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I try to support you all, but y'all keep getting in your own way. What I'm trying to say is your superstar, he's got a problem. He got an issue. He don't want to be coached. He think he the shit. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all need to get a coach in here with a strong enough coach and front office to shut him the fuck down or send him on the fucking way. Because I saw on the waiver wire earlier this year, y'all was about to ship his ass to Orlando.
Were we?
You understand what I'm saying?
Were we?
Y'all bless-
No,
That's what I
well,
saw.
I don't know where that came from. I
I
haven't
ain't
heard that.
I'm just saying. I'm telling you what I saw.
Mm-mm.
I'm not saying it's true because everything we see ain't always true. But my
Right.
argument to you all is this, yo. If you get Trae Young in line to be a true leader and not a shot leader, you know what I'm saying? And not, I want this guy and I want that guy who can play with any fucking body. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, listen, the Knicks front office did what they had to do this year, and that was a great fucking thing. And that was go get a point guard. He was the most underwhelmed acquisition in this league. And look what he did.
Yeah,
Everybody was
Brunson
laughing at
playing
us
tough.
because we didn't go. No, everybody was laughing at us because we let old boy go to Cleveland.
Not me. I thought y'all that was smarter, y'all. That was too
Man,
much
hold
for
on,
me.
hold on. Let's keep it a buck now. Let's not act like the Knicks is a top 4 team in the East. Y'all barely ahead of us, my G. Okay, y'all got us. Y'all ahead of
No,
us by how many games?
Well,
what?
they made it up to 6
2
now.
games
No, I'm
now?
just saying. I'm just saying.
2,
I'm
3
just
games
saying.
now?
I'm just saying. Listen.
Listen,
We
go ahead,
both
bro.
are. I agree with you to a certain extent about Trae Young, right? But I'm gonna tell you what I disagree with. Randall is not a
Okay.
superstar.
Or
Okay,
Hell
Trey.
no.
Randall,
No,
Randall, Randall is a good player, but let's not act like last year
Yeah.
this time
Also.
y'all didn't even want this nigga last year. All y'all niggas was like, fuck Julius Randle. His
I
wife
was
even
one
had
of
to go
them.
on the internet and said the Knicks fan base is toxic. So let's not act like y'all niggas was
I
riding with
agree.
Randall this whole
Yo,
time now.
son, Jamon,
Let's keep it a
my
buck
man,
now.
my man,
Let's keep it a
my
buck.
man. And number one, thank you for letting me on your show. But number one, I'm gonna tell you right because I was one of them. I was one of them leading the pack. Like let this motherfucker go. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
feel
that
you.
man sat down. He sat down and got on the couch and talked to his therapist, and he got his fucking mind right. And that's what just superstar needs to do, bro. Real talk, B.
No, listen.
I agree.
I agree with you to a certain extent because
I
I'm up
agree.
here saying I don't like the relationship that Trae Young has with the front office with Nick Wrestler because it won't work. It never works when
It's
a star
toxic.
player.
Now that's toxic. That's toxic.
It
Because
never
remember,
works because the front office can't look at the team and make decisions without any bias. But since you
yo,
got, then they already messed that up by trading for for trading for DeJounte Murray. That was Trae Young wanted that. And that's what I don't want to happen because now look at the position we're in. We don't have any draft assets worth a damn. Okay. That's why we couldn't make no moves at the deadline. That's why we out here
facts.
trading 5 second-round picks to get another subpar defender in Sadiq Bey. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you with that. I don't like that because that never works. I'm gonna tell you like this, Corey. You said about the coach. Let me tell you something. Until you break up the Trae Young, Nick Wrestler, Landry Field relationship, we not gonna get a coach with some pedigree because a coach with pedigree want to come in. He want to be able to make decisions. He want to be able to tell all the players what to do without having to worry about one of those players running to the general manager.
That's
We
what
need
Facts.
we need a hardcore stance like the Miami Heat. Like when LeBron James tried to get Eric Spoelstra out of there and Pat Riley said, hell the fuck no, I run this shit. That's what we
Exactly.
need. And until we can get that, you're not going to get a respectable coach. The best we gonna get at this point is going. I guarantee you, it's gonna be a first-time head coach because guess what? He gonna be the yes man because he want that opportunity. We're not
I
gonna
hate it
get
for y'all.
somebody with the pedigree. I can tell
I
you
hate
that
it for
right
y'all.
now. You feel
I
me?
hate it for y'all because you know why? Because you're wasting talent. You're wasting
That's what
talent
I've been
that you got.
saying. They could just like now. They could fire Nate McMillan right now, and they refuse to do it. Why? They willing to waste a half a season so they don't look bad. So Trae Young not labeled a coach killer. What is the reason? And I wish when Landry Fields going to what's tomorrow, Thursday? I think he'd be on the radio tomorrow morning. I wish them niggas would ask him that. Why have you not fired Nate McMillan?
First of all, let me tell you something. Landry Fields was a subpar player for the Knicks.
Yeah, he was garbage, bro. He was a below
He
average
was a
player.
6'7" piece of trash.
I liked him.
Nah,
But
he was straight when he was
doesn't
right.
that now?
Man,
I
that
hear
nigga
what
was
y'all
supposed
Before the
saying.
injury.
He's
I hear what y'all
supposed to do
saying.
some
What
defense.
injury?
Listen.
What injury?
Listen,
We drafted
this
him.
dude has no background as a general manager of
The
an
nerve
NBA
injury in his arm.
organization.
Another, well, he was. Don't get mad at me, but he was the general manager of the Spurs G League.
Yeah, I said that's why I said NBA.
So he's a full qualified.
I said
then, right?
NBA.
No, I'm just saying he got GM experience somewhat.
And think about this,
Shoot,
guys.
Grandma
We
GM
gave
for
up
General
a general
Motors or
manager.
something.
We let a general manager walk who came from basically called Golden State a dynasty, who knew the blueprint, and we let him walk for Landry fucking Fields and Nick Wrestler so Trae Young could be happy.
Fuck him.
And then y'all wonder why we ain't finna win shit, bro. I don't know why we gonna sit in here and say, do this, do that, do that. They won't even help. They won't even take a step. The front office won't even take a step and fire the coach. And we
change their mind.
What?
These
What are
last
they
two
waiting
games,
on? Somebody
they
needs
might
to
change
ask
their
them when they
mind.
go to them press conferences. I wish I had press credentials because I would ask Landry Fields or I would ask Nate McMillan, do you feel you on the hot seat? Do you feel you've lost the locker room? You notice nobody asking these questions. No one.
Because everybody knows it's a matter of time. So they're just letting them take it down.
What are we waiting on?
Man, I told you we should have done this shit in December. We would have had a spark and we would have played better.
Whoa, wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute. If you replace the coach right now, we go to the playoffs. Do you think we go to the playoffs?
I think so.
No.
It's too late now. I mean, listen, bro, we would have to go. We would have to go on a crazy ass winning streak.
I think if you replace Nate, you don't even got to fire him.
But
just
they're
send him
not
home
gonna do
indefinitely.
it.
Just send him home indefinitely. He can still get paid. Just send him home. He just go back to Seattle.
No.
On my way to work, listen. On my way to work tomorrow, I'm gonna call up 92.9 the game. If that nigga Landry Fields come up there, I'm gonna try to call up that motherfucker so I can ask him, when you gonna fire Nate McMillan?
The phone screener not gonna let you ask him that. I'm not
gonna tell him that. I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, you
want to tell him something else? I'm gonna say I want to say the Hawks are doing real good, and then when I go, I'm gonna say why you ain't firing Nate McMillan? Well, they gonna probably have me on the tape delay anyway.
You won't. That won't make it to air.
But won't nobody ask these questions? Why nobody asking these?
92.9
go to a press conference every game. So,
they be asking little bullshit questions because they be talking all this shit on the radio. He come on and then they be like, "Well, how you doing, Landry? What's going on, Landry?"
But what about Nate McMillan just had a press conference tonight. Nobody asked him, "Hey man, do you feel like you've lost the locker room?" Nobody asked him.
He was too busy complimenting the Knicks like you do everything we play. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you,
he's talking to them like this,
and
a
you
championship team.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. Trae Young, his ass need to be in the gym shooting the fucking ball.
Yeah, all of them do.
Well, not Dre Hunter, because Dre Hunter stayed the other day and it showed.
Cause see, you remember after that, it was a game that we lost. DeJounte Murray was shooting that very next day. You remember that?
Came back the next game shooting like shit.
DeJounte Murray since DeJounte Murray been on fire, bro. I'm
talking about that particular game. But Mike, I'm not. I don't care. It's like in school. I don't care about extra credit. I don't care about that they didn't stay after the film study to practice. There shouldn't have been no film study to begin with. We already know the defense is
Exactly,
trash.
man. It should be no film study. These niggas should already know how to play basic defense.
So we ain't having no film study.
I got it, Matt. I'm paying a dude $200 million, and I can't even have him defend because he sucks.
You paying him $200 to say, "Oh yeah, I guess it's time for we need a break."
I'm paying
this all-star break.
I'm paying this other dude $100 million, and I gotta say, hey man, when your guy go here, you supposed to be there. That's what I gotta do.
Now
Are we serious right now?
No other team,
and just go get some college guys. At least they coachable.
You think the Cavaliers don't practice?
Bro, nobody practices like that.
Don't practice like that.
I don't know why you getting all this, like they got all this time to practice, man. They don't have all this time to practice, man. They'll sit there and tell you the NBA schedule. They don't have that time. Hey guys, practice every Tuesday.
Well, wait, whoa.
Hold on. Well, Corey will tell you. He followed the Knicks. He'll tell you. Tom Thibodeau had practices after they done lost.
Hold up. Hold up. Now I remember Jordan Poole. I remember Steve Kerr practicing with Jordan Poole.
Hey, listen, man.
Didn't he?
Shoot-arounds are different than practice. Full out practice.
Hey, listen, man.
He worked with Jordan Poole to get Jordan Poole where he is right now.
All right. Gotta bring the show to a close.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's time to go.
Shout out to everybody who tapped in, everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, we got fucked up tonight. Ain't no other way to say it. Every last other motherfucker sucked tonight. Let's keep it a beam. Okay. Catch y'all next time, man. We up out of here. Peace.
That's our weekend.